Hey guys, welcome back to Oak and Iron. Today I'm going to be making a pan-seared steak with smashed potatoes and asparagus salad. I'm at the farmer's market looking for whatever I may find, some great veggies, some great fruit, whatever it may be, while supporting local farmers and getting some healthy food. I think one of the biggest things that people don't notice is the difference in the quality of food. I think that's one of the most important things with cooking. Using organic, local, homegrown, whatever it may be, food rather than store-bought, low-quality food. There's a big difference that a lot of people don't get to see because of just not being able to access it or afford it. I'm lucky enough to have a farmer's market near me and be able to afford it. So if you can, I highly recommend doing that. So let's see what we can get here. It is a bit of a rainy day, so I'm not quite sure how great the vendors are going to be, how many are going to be there. But we'll see. Let's go.
I know these are poblanos.
Okay.
Which sometimes they're super hot, sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
And I think she said these were the sweet ones.
Okay.
These are bell peppers.
Yeah. Yeah, so there weren't too many vendors there, but I was able to get some beautiful sweet peppers and some nice potatoes as well. First thing you want to do is get all this moisture off of here. So I'm just going to pat it dry. This helps get a better sear on it. And then just lightly salt each side. This helps draw out the rest of the moisture. Then we'll just let that sit and you'll start to see the moisture start evaporating from it, and then you'll just pat it again and then it'll get a real good sear on it. I'm going to prepare some of the veggies for the steak and the asparagus salad. So some garlic. I'm going to keep some whole for the steak and then going to mince some for the salad. The reason I'm keeping it whole for the steak is because the steak cooks longer and it won't burn as easily, and you'll get more flavor out of it that way. Just set that aside. I'm going to do the same exact thing for the onion. Cut some chunks. Alright, so we got our 2 different onions and we got our 2 different garlands. Now it's time for this beautiful sweet pepper I got at the farmer's market. The pepper I'm just going to cut into strips. Go. I'm actually going to cut them in half again. Lastly, we got some tomato from the garden. Now you can see some of the water evaporated from it. We'll just have to pat that dry. Now the seasoning for the steak is pretty simple, so it's just going to be sage, salt, and pepper. And be careful with the salt, because remember we put it on the steak already to dry it out a bit. So you don't want it to be overly salty. We use a good bit of cracked pepper. Gonna go ahead and put it on there. Now usually I would put oil in here with it, but unfortunately I don't have any, so we're just gonna have to make do. Remember, it is important to let the steak rest for about 5 minutes before cutting into it. Once you're done cooking the steak, just let this sit off to the side and let it cool down a tiny bit. Because we have all this flavor in here, we're going to cook the asparagus in it. Alright, put that back on. Add some tomato. Garlic, and there's already some onion in there, but just a little bit more, and then just a pinch of salt. that a good mix. Perfectly cooked asparagus should bend, and break at the very last second. Now just find anything you can use to smash these a little bit. Then we'll add some salt and pepper and they'll be good to go.